Hello everyone, it's me, Plays Up Bugatti, and oh, let's just wait a bit. So, I'm now using a camera. I hope you guys can see my screen tips. Today, we're playing Prison Life. A friend recommended it to me, so let's get into playing. First, I'm playing Prison Life. If I sound British to you, I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. Chaos. It's my handcuffs, boys. Handcuffs. I can't even kill mods. This taser better be good. Ta-da! Satoshi! Dude, so if you die, Corvette. Corvette. Tourette. Get your gun, you bastard. Dang it. I'm so sorry, guys, for swearing. Dang. Like being one of these guys. Okay. Go. Shoot. Be right back. Okay, guys, I hit my life. I have to get a gun. My daddy's got a gun. You're so dumb. I'm so dumb. You're so dumb. I'm not very happy about this, mate. Here goes! Okay, man. Whoa! Okay. Hope you guys see this video. Okay. Ah! Oh, can never get that. Guys, I think I should play a different game. Fall around and then I'll post another video. I'm in the bed. You know what? I'll switch teams. Freeze it up for life! Baby! Bitches go. I fudging died. What can you expect? Press break. So yeah. This will be the final video. I'm sorry if I swear. Please don't make me demonetized. And yeah. Okay everyone. Oh, don't read that. Today I'll be doing some reacting. Because
of the world, brought to you by Yakko Warner. Japan
has been nuked, don't we? Gosh. Hey man.
Hi, my name is Maz, and I am a YouTuber. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and offer your firstborn child.
Oh my gosh, are you Maz from the Amazing?
Yeah.
What am I reacting to? Wow, you're a YouTuber. I watch your videos all the time, and it always manages to cheer me up. My favorite is the one where you talk about your brother's scar. That really helped me track him down. Oh, and I love your parents. They're so nice. And we've got so much in common. We're both Pisces Moon and blood type B+. And DNA sequence GTACD.
Hi, my name is Maz, and I'm not used to being publicly recognized as a YouTuber. When I first started off making videos, I did it with the purest intentions of doing it as a hobby. I mean, success and being paid for the videos is cool, but the creative fulfillment you get from making a great video?
Sorry?
Oh, man, that's just... Yeah, I haven't made one yet, so I'll let you know how that goes. For me, because of the contrast between the methodical environment of the hospital versus the casual, laid-back style of YouTube, the feeling of being recognized as a public figure, or the idea that people look up to me for my videos, it's still, to this day, insane to me. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Well, almost every one of you. But even though it might seem bizarre to me, I can't deny the fact that I do get recognized sometimes. I've had to deal with this the most at conventions or events like VidCon, and that's completely understandable to me. It's a setting where people rock up expecting to meet YouTubers, you know? So of course, it's not that much of a surprise. Oh, whoa, guys, please, no need to push. If you want to meet me, just form a single line, alright? The first time I ever got recognized was at VidCon Australia 2018, back when I had about 60,000 subscribers. James had flown down to Australia to attend with me because we're best friends and he's filthy bloody rich, so it's bound to be a great time. Now, when we arrived at the actual convention center, he was immediately swarmed because, well, you know, he's cute. But then this one girl came up to me and asked if I'm Maz from the Amazing. Now, I wasn't sure what was happening, so I kind of just gave an awkward, yeah, I am. She then looks up at me with this expression of wonder, in absolute awe of meeting a YouTuber, and then starts bawling. Wow. Am I that ugly? So that made her start crying and laughing, which is probably a little bit better than before, right? The thing is, I was touched by how emotional she got by seeing me, because it was clear that she genuinely liked my content, and I wasn't expecting this sort of reaction at all back then. But admittedly, I was also very flustered because I had no idea how to navigate through this kind of situation. So, because I had that kind of YouTube grinding mindset at the time, I may or may not have raised up my vlogging camera and recorded her crying when meeting me, which I now realize seems like I'm picking on her, like, oh my gosh, look at this loser, what a crybaby little bitch. But hey, at least she was crying from actual joy of meeting a YouTube grinding my gosh, look at this loser, what a crybaby little bitch. But hey, at least she was crying from actual joy of meeting a YouTuber that she cared about. And because I was in an environment to expect that, it was overall a pretty positive experience for both of us. At least I think so. But there was also a time that I got recognized outside of these conventions, when I was least expecting it because I was working at a hospital. So a year after the crying incident, I was rostered to work with the pediatric ward, which meant that I was going to be taking care of a bunch of minors. On this specific day, I was taking a history from a mom because her daughter had come in with a pretty rough case of asthma. It's pretty stock standard though, so I wrap up the questions and thank both of them. And as I go to leave, walking away from the girl, the mother chimes up and says, "Wait a minute, you sound like one of the YouTubers my daughter watches. I think his name is The Amazing?" No, this can't be happening. My two lives that I tried so hard to hide were crashing, colliding with each other. It ain't right, Cynthia. But this is where I decided to use an ancient, tried and tested, unfailable technique called bluffing. Ma'am, do you really think that I, a mere junior doctor, would also have a YouTuber?
Okay, guys, I'm back.
A modern day brown Hannah Montana, perhaps? I guess not. Huh, I thought as much. Hi, my name is Maz, and I'm officially a doctor now. Frick. But see, this kind of recognition is when it's all face-to-face, and that's pretty manageable to me. Because even if I'm caught off guard like I was at the hospital, I can rely on my tried and trusted social skills to carry me through it. But it all gets into weird territory when people start to use the internet to invade my privacy. And that's really scary to me because I've got this one story about how this weirdo almost knocked on my door to figure out where I lived. And that's why I'm really glad to have Private Internet Access, a leading VPN provider, sponsor my video about, well, privacy. Wow, thanks, that actually worked out. What's a VPN, you ask? Well, it stands for Virtual Private Network, which is a fancy way of saying that you create a secure connection to another network over the internet privately. It does this by hiding your IP address by replacing it, effectively concealing your location and digital footprint, which honestly I wish I used a bit sooner. Also, look, as an Australian, the amount of content that we get on our streaming platforms is nothing compared to the US. So, with a VPN, like Private Internet Access, you can switch it up to another country, and then, bam! You can watch content from streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Crunchyroll from whichever country you just set up. Basically unblocking geo-restricted content. Private Internet Access is available for all platforms from Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others, which is great because you can use one subscription to protect up to 10 devices at the same time. With a strict no-logs policy and a 30-day money-back guarantee, it's a pretty solid VPN service to grab. And if you use my link, you can get complete digital privacy for about $2 a month with 2 extra months for free. Thanks again to Private Internet Access, who's helping support my channel and fend off some of the weird messages that I get. With that being said, the real creepy thing was when people would reach out to me specifically with information about the places where I used to live. This is probably because of my older videos, behind the scenes, and TikTok, where I recorded them all in my old houses, dorms, and apartments. And yeah, that really used to freak me out. So when I would get somebody saying that, hey, you used to live at 420 Bingus Lane, right? Or, yo, I went to Baba Booey University too. What they didn't realize was that I was already on the phone with the police, with super specific instructions on how to apprehend them. Get them, officer. Now, honestly, it wasn't until I went to university that I dealt with the really weird message that was posted up on a confession page for our dorm. This was basically a private group on Facebook where people would send anonymous confessions to each other. At least that slowly but surely became a bit of a meme, as it always does, when people started posting up anonymous parodies of actual confessions. It was sometimes difficult to work out what was real and what was not. But then one day I got tagged in a post in which a random stranger with no mutual friends said something along the lines of, "Hey everybody, I just realized that my favorite YouTuber was living in the same building as me. What should I do? Should I go up to him and maybe introduce myself? I mean, each of the doorway in the university dorm has the resident's name labeled outside of it, so I guess I could just climb the floors and find the room that he lives in, you know? Maz, if you're reading this, I love you and I think we should make baby." Now, this wasn't the exact post word for word because I left the group out of fear and I refused to go back, but my initial reaction was, oh no. Hey, is this Mars? Get them, officer. Now look, I'll be the first to admit that this definitely could have been an elaborate prank or meme from my fellow dorm mates. But I'd argue that somebody acting like a stalker to go and manually find your room or to invade your privacy to see you is universally scary and not just a me thing, alright? Thankfully, I was moving out in a month, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but living in fear for one whole month about people finding out where I lived was not the way I imagined graduating university. Because yes, I might be a YouTuber, but I'm also just a normal dude at the end of the day. I wake up, eat, work, interact, and sleep in the same way that you guys do. I just get paid to record and put it up on the internet. So please don't come up to me when I'm at home or my family's home or if I'm occupied with work. Because yeah, I'm not gonna take that well. Because imagine being in my shoes and seeing random people message you personal information about yourself and your family. Y'all wouldn't like that either. I hope. If you genuinely like my content, or it's impacted your life in some way, which again is still crazy to me, approach me and strike up a conversation when I'm out in public. 9 times out of 10, I'd react to that very positively and have a chat with you for a bit. That is the right way of recognizing people. Alright, and with that, laters, and stay amazing. What are you doing? I'm taking a blood sample from my favorite YouTuber.
Okay, guys, that's gonna be enough, and see you all tomorrow. Or maybe next time when I record. I don't know. Bye.